Welcome, everyone. We are just waiting for everyone to enter the room. Give it 30 seconds. Okay, we are going to get started. Welcome to our Hot Summer Trends webinar by commonsku and PCNA. Next slide. We are here today. I am joined by Isaac, who has played a key part of developing and introducing golf to our PCNA portfolio. He brings deep expertise in products, and we're excited to have him talk with you today. And we're also thrilled to have Bobby from commonsku here. We have partnered to highlight the hottest trends for summer, and we're excited to share them today. As we get started, just a couple things to remember. First, all attendees are going to get a copy of this presentation emailed to you, so you don't need to take screenshots or take too many notes. You will get it right after. And if you have any questions during the presentation, please type it into the Q&A because we have our team standing by ready to help. So we're going to dive right into the trends. The first one is on intelligent simplicity. And you've probably heard about that a little bit already this year. This is all about smart, intentional designs. And an area where we're really seeing this show up for summer is that extra pocket that's exactly where you need it. The fanny pack example that you can see on here, it has 3 pockets, so super lightweight. I wore this all day at Disneyland with my 4-year-old. It's got a pocket on the inside to hold credit cards, a pocket on the outside. Great space for decoration. And this trend also looks at versatility. People like to use products different ways, and new materials, things that are soft, durable, lightweight. Our product team is looking at what types of materials are trending and how can they truly differentiate a product. If you look at the water bottle in the middle of this picture, this is another great example. The Owala trend that we've all heard about. It has the sip or chug versatility. We have a few budget-friendly products that have been doing very well for us that you can find on our website. Next slide. My favorite trend of 2025 and one that is really showing up this summer is glimmers. And this is the opposite of triggers. So it's giving you those small moments of joy and comfort. So things that make you think about your childhood. I have heard that the songs you listened to when you were 14 are the ones that you remember the most and will bring you the most nostalgia. So if you look up the most popular song when you were 14, I bet you'll start singing it in your head, but don't do it now on my webinar. You can do it afterwards, but it's a great example of that what we're trying to bring back with these types of products. It can be a pop of color that makes you smile. You're going to see a lot of color in our summer styles this year. Or it can be light and bright, but overall trying to get you that moment of joy. And then finally, carefully. The majority of people are making wellness a priority right now, and it shows up in lots of different ways. For me, it means Pilates and traveling with my family and making sure I get enough sleep. But this can be impacting people lots of different ways. And these gifts are thoughtful, meaningful gifts that will connect with the values of your employees and your customers. So now I'm going to turn it over to Bobby and Isaac to talk a little bit more about the intelligent simplicity trend.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. I'm so glad to do this with PCNA, longtime strategic partners, and some of you might be subscribers to our trends newsletter called The Backpack. Well, the reason why we thought we'd do a webinar together today is because we want to sort of match the trends we're seeing in culture with the most popular products and trending products at PCNA. So I wanted to kick off some things that we're noticing. And I want to encourage you as you head into the summer season. A lot of time as distributors, we're trying to figure out where do we find great ideas. And this summer concert festival season is upon us, obviously. And you can go to the websites of the biggest, and whether it's Austin City Limits or Lollapalooza or Coachella, go check out what they're doing in terms of merch trends. That's one of the places I go for inspiration. And you can just pick the list, look up in Google search the top 10, 20 concerts, festivals that are going on. Notice what they're doing with design, with colors. It's a great place to find trends. So it's a place that we hunt for in the backpack as we're looking for what's at the tip of the spear in terms of cultural trends. Next slide, please. And then For this particular trend on intelligent simplicity, I love this collection. This, I don't know about you, but your weather may be so bad at times that it might deserve its own handle. When San Francisco, the fog has its own name, Carl the Fog. He even has an Instagram following, huge Instagram following. But the FC Fog, Bay FC, the sports team, partnered with the local fog and the weather in San Francisco to create a merch collection. This is something we're seeing in the backpack a lot. We're seeing sports teams partner with a local cultural moment that everyone rallies behind. But what I want you to notice about this collection is this intelligent simplicity. It's a very cool collection that mirrors the merch experience with fog, obviously with the design aesthetic that it has going there. But all of that you can see with that intelligent simplicity. It's a very simple collection, also very inspiring. I hope this encourages you not only to reach out to local sport teams, but also consider what cultural moments are happening in your market or the markets that you serve. So on back to you, I think, Isaac.
Yes, so one of the collections that we've developed here at PCNA that really taps into this intelligent simplicity is the Daybreak collection. So we have 8 total pieces in this family. We launched it this spring, so all the products are in stock now, and we have more flow coming throughout the summer. It's really inspired by that popular athleisure trend that so many retail brands are leaning into. It's a modern, sporty aesthetic. And they're feature-packed items. They have trolley sleeves to use alongside your luggage when you're traveling, removable shoulder straps if you want to adjust the type of carry that you do, metal hardware, again, part of that vintage feel to it as well, and the calming colorways, not just a simple black bag anymore. We've got this awesome tan and light gray colorway that play well in a wide variety of industries. And the material itself really has a luxurious hand feel. You don't often find it at this price point. Again, great price point. And then one of the awesome features that the tote and the cooler both have is that Stanley holder. Everybody's got their hydration piece that's their favorite, whether it's a big Stanley, a venti ice latte, a Gatorade bottle, whatever it might be. To have that intentional design element to these bags has really made it a home run for us.
Oh, this is one of my favorite stories. So we're popping into the next trend, which is all about glimmers, and something you'll notice what brands are doing with merch. We are the OGs of surprise and delight. So merch it's our sweet spot to surprise and delight customers and end users with the merch campaigns we create on behalf of clients. But notice what big brands are doing with merch. Panda Express did this really cool Sherpa outerwear jacket with a company called Uprisers out of LA. And that's a note to us, by the way, that if we aren't presenting fun enough ideas and engaging ideas with our customers, they're going to go direct to some other folks that can create those experiences for them. Next slide, please. The other thing that we've noticed, and this is a huge trend, and I hope you're doing this with your customer, and that is that we are breaking away from brand standards and guidelines. I mean, consider the LA Dodgers and their typical 2 or 3 colorway logo that they've had. They partnered with an artist out of Tokyo, and this was one of the biggest selling. I think it was something like $1 million in a week worth of merch that they did out of Tokyo because of this collaboration. And it falls right into the glimmer. You can see just that shot of dopamine that you get with colors, with engagement, and with energy around the brand. And you'll notice on this next slide, what we have is another way. Many of you have seen this story. This is the Aldi story. And of course, this is their colors and their logo. But notice that they blended this color all through the collection that they're using. And you just feel that energy. But I also want to note for the pros in the room, as you're building stores and shops and things like that, notice what they're doing with the imagery around folks that are wearing it too. And then in the next story, probably the most creative story that I've seen all year. We've all seen brand guidelines. We work with customers' brand guidelines all the time. You have these, they look just like this. This is KFC's brand guidelines. But KFC wanted to do something different. They wanted to bring this sort of glimmer moment and dopamine dressing into their brand. So what they did was they partnered with a company out of Germany. And on the next slide, you'll see that these 2 designers created a company called Yeye Weller. Well, they asked Yeye Weller to take your design aesthetic and create a new collection for KFC. And I want you to see on the next screen what that looks like. It's an amazing collection. Now, I'm sort of bringing this up also because if you don't bring this idea to your customers, they're going to go direct to a designer or someone else. It's up to us to be proactive with these selling opportunities. So it's a really great example of glimmer. Have fun, create energy with the brand, and be the one that's proactive about providing these ideas.
And some of the products that we have to speak to this glimmers trend, again, it's a favorite trend amongst everybody here in the company, is the spiral filament lantern. So gone are the days when you had one brightness of lantern that would blind you on a table. This has so much versatility to it. It's got the spiral filament that kind of ties into that Edison bulb trend that you're seeing pop up at every brewery that you go to that has outdoor seating, events. We've seen a lot of purchases of this item in multiples, so they can string it across all four corners of their canopy for a different event. So another cool feature of this lantern is to do it in multiple units. And the second one reminds me of my college roommate who had a see-through hard drive on his computer, and I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. I was like, oh my gosh, I can see the inner workings of your computer. So now that trend is coming back. You remember the colorful iMacs too, the dorm room telephone that was see-through. All of that is relevant in this speaker. It's got great sound quality. All the Soul Kick items do. It's a Bluetooth speaker that has the party light function. The LED changes color as the music plays. So you can't plug your iPod into it, but you can certainly stream all your hit songs from when you were 14 to this speaker and really set the mood. Pens, a lot of people don't think of pens all the time, but these colorful items really pair well. When you think of like if you want to do a standard color notebook and then do the pop of color on the pen, we see that a lot with brands for a fun way to be engaging. My wife's a teacher. She quickly reminded me that she loves all the pens she gets for end of year gifts and back to school gifts from her students. So a great way to decorate your brand, and then they're all eco smart as well. The retro sport collection we're really excited about. We've seen the dramatic rise in pickleball. It's taken off like crazy. You can hear the sound from my house from the local pickleball court. So many retail brands tapping into it as well. You think of what Adidas has come out with recently, Wilson, Lacoste, many, many more going after this aesthetic with this color scheme, the striping and the patterns. Also, the dual functionality. Drinkware and bags have been neck and neck for our hottest trending products for years and years now. So that recycled bottle sling really is a collaboration effort between everybody here to hold those big hydration pieces, the adjustable strap to carry it in a number of different ways. And then finally for me, golf. It's very near and dear to my heart. Been a lifelong golfer. We're off and running in the category and seeing great success out of the gates. So thank you to everybody out there that's ordering golf from PCNA. Everybody's done a great job with our one-stop golf shop messaging and our comprehensive assortment. This divot tool and ball marker is a great entry-level price point. A lot of people are pairing it with our sleeve of golf balls, for instance, from Strixon. We do offer 24-hour sure ship on Strixon, which is a great feature that makes us unique. The Dade Polo, I see so many customers that are interested in a polo, then they shy away from it when they don't think they can get the right color or the right size mix. In this Dade Polo, it comes in 19 colors, which is almost unheard of in the industry, and 21 sizes across men's and women's. So you can really fit every client for an event or an industry. And then lastly, the Chino Twill ball cap. This is like the most timeless silhouette in hats. You see these pop up in every little gift shop you can imagine. A lot of breweries, a lot of university bookstores, resorts, anything golf related. You see this hat pop up, and it's one of those that can fit any occasion as well. And it looks great with our digital decorating, embroidery, and HXD.
Have you seen what high-end brands are doing, hotel brands are doing with merch? Because if you haven't seen it, this is absolutely amazing. This was a merch collab with a hotel, and something that we've noticed too, high-end brands are using merch as a gateway. So we have a story coming out next week about how Balenciaga and Lamborghini partnered on merch collection. And a couple of months ago, maybe this was like 6 months ago, Amelie Andor partnered with Porsche. And they created a collection as well. High-end brands are using merch as a gateway into the brand experience. You might not be able to afford a Porsche. You might not be able to afford to stay at the Four Seasons, but they're going to create a merch collection for younger audiences to sort of experience the brand and have a taste of the brand. But I love what hotels are doing this, but you'll notice also the decoration. It's just absolutely beautiful, stunning. They're partnering with artists. We're seeing a lot of that, more partnerships with artists going on. On the next slide, you'll see more hotel merch like this. Follow the high-end hotel chains and what they're doing with merch, or even just boutique hotel chains and what they're doing with merch. You'll get so much inspiration from these brands. Great example with Ritz. Go to the social profiles of Ritz, and you will see and Frame, and you will notice what they're doing with merch, even in their social marketing. It's absolutely fascinating. Next slide, please. Here's a great example. This is probably one of my favorite campaigns. One of the reasons this is one of my favorite campaigns is because this is with Sporty and Rich and the Bristol out of Paris. What I kind of love about this is these are pretty simple products, but notice the lifestyle photos. They're absolutely gorgeous. And as we talk about shops at the very end, you'll see how we can start blending this kind of look and this feel, even if it's a simple t-shirt, even if it's a simple tote bag, into the whole brand experience as well. And lastly, I think we have two more things here I want to mention. One is I also want you to notice, because I think books are comfort. Obviously, I think that falls into the wellness and the carefully category. There was a 10,000 word essay in Esquire that talked about the merchification of the book publishing industry. You should go check it out and read it. What's really amazing is this quote: the more digital we are, little things that are tangible and unique have a lot of currency. We should really stand proud to see what's happening with merch and retail and wellness and things like that. I think we have one more quote there. If you want to click on that. Nope, I was wrong. We're going to go to the next slide. The last thing I want to wrap up about this particular trend. There's this new wave of YouTube creators, and they're sort of the anti-Mr. Beastification of the internet, if you know what I'm talking about. They're not after 1 billion views. They're actually after the right audience, and their principles are high fives and hugs, no handshakes. Make sure to say thank you and make everything feel like a handwritten note. There is this new generation coming along that sees the merch industry as a tangible, emotional connection, and never has there been a better time for us to be in this business. Back to you, Mary.
Thanks, Bobby. I just love those brand stories. I think it's such a great opportunity for our industry, whether it's glimmers or the wellness trends, and especially with some of the new generations. So when we think about the carefully trend, it's really changing consumer priorities. And at PCNA, we responded by creating Wellable. And if you've heard of Wellable, you may have seen it at PPAI for anyone who was there at some of the ASI events. This is our in-house brand, and it's dedicated to creating thoughtful, on-trend products that make wellness a part of everyday life. And when we developed this brand, it really had some unique challenges because you see some of those high-end products that are out there in this category, but we needed to offer accessible price points and space for decoration because both are essential in our industry. And our team met this head on. They have a portfolio that includes wonderful gift boxes with inspiring messages and products that help people feel refreshed and productive and balanced, all the things that people want to be now. So this does it in a way that really resonates, whether it's employee gift or customer gifts. So the next slide, there's a few products that have been doing really well for us. And this first one is the Wellable Sleep Mask. This really blends comfort and tech. It has built-in speakers. It's really comfortable to wear. You can either do music or white noise, and it helps to promote better sleep and relaxation. So you can use it at home or on the go. This could be great for people who have a hard time sleeping on the road if you have travelers in your organization. And then the other one is the Wellable Mirror. And this has a modern design, adjustable lighting. It's great for desks, or you can use it in the bathroom. You can use it for video calls. It's really a product that can be used a lot of different ways. Because it has the adjustable lighting, you can use it in the morning or the afternoon, depending on kind of where you are in your day. And it's just a really great for work from home employee gift idea. And then next, some other unique gifts in the relaxation category. We have this bamboo diffuser. I have one of these in my house and I just love it. You can use it during the day with an energizing smell, or you can use it at night with lavender or products that make you start to feel tired. So it really brings calm to any space. It's an eco-conscious gift, perfect for employee appreciation. And then this white noise sunrise alarm clock. This one has been doing really well. Customers love it. We have a lot of samples going out on this. It blends sunrise simulation with white noise. There's research that says if you wake up in a certain way, kind of the way that you were intended to wake up, not with a super loud alarm clock going out next to your ear, it's really the best way to start your day in the right mindset. This is under 20, it's compact, and it's been one of our most popular wellness gifts this year. Great for onboarding, work anniversaries, and for other employee gifts. On the next slide, I really love this fidget pen. So it's a pen you can hold and you can just spin it and spin it with your thumb. So you're sitting in a meeting or on a call. There's a lot of research that says that fidgeting actually can help you concentrate more. It can reduce stress. So by having this built-in spinner, it's a great price point, under $4. It has a touchscreen tip, so if people are using it with their iPads, just a budget-friendly wellness giveaway, great for meetings to have sitting out for everyone when they arrive, for desk drops or events. And then this rechargeable fan, this is a little different than the standard fans you've probably seen hand out in the past, and the team really did a great job elevating it. It's portable, it's foldable, it has features like a digital display, so you know when it's going to start turning off. If it says 10, you know you're getting close, kind of like your gas gauge on your car. You're not just waiting for that potential when it might turn off on you. It has a phone holder, it has a neck rope. So really nice elevated gift, great for wellness kits or warm weather events you might be doing with employees. And then the last thing we want to talk about is hot retail brands for the summer. It wouldn't be a PCNA webinar if we did not talk about some of our hot retail brands. And this first one, you're going to all love if you haven't seen this in the stores or heard from it yet. This is the new Stanley. So we all know about the Stanley. It's been a hit. And what they've done is they have introduced a leak-proof flip straw lid. The biggest issue with the Stanley is it leaks. If it tips over, your drink is going to go all over the place. So this has the iconic style that everyone knows with this enhanced functionality. Comes in 2 sizes. We have bought a bunch of this so that we're ready for the summer. We're ready for holiday. It's available in deep inventory across a lot of colors in both of the sizes. So you have a large order or a small order, this product will be available for you. And then next, we have some new colors and styles from Hydro Flask. This bottle on the left is my favorite bottle for travel. I have it right here. It has a leak-proof design, so it can shake around in your bag. You can either put it in the side of your laptop bag, you can put it in the side of a backpack, fits in a drink holder, comes in some great colors. It's a good size, it's not overly heavy, and this product has been doing really well for us, and we love this new color that it comes in. And then the tote, this was a hit at our national sales meeting for PCNA this year. Our reps were so excited to see it. They were coming up to me saying, I'm so excited for this new product. It's going to do so well, and it has been. It's a lightweight everyday tote. It packs down to a very small bag that you can just throw in your bag. I know I like this when I travel because I always bring more back than when I leave. And so you can throw it in your bag, and on your way back, you have this extra packable tote. Really great, again, for employee gifts or wellness kits. And this last one, this is a great innovation from one of the original iconic water bottles, Camelback. This is a trusted name for durability and performance. I'm sure it's in many of the programs that you have right now. It's easy to clean, designed for active lifestyles, and I love what they've done with this refresh style. So if you've ever dropped one of your Camelbacks in the sand, you know what happens to your top up here. It gets all dirty. This cover that they have now put on here keeps it covered, keeps it clean, and they have a great movable handle, and it's just a great addition to this product. It's a proven performer in programs, so if you want to switch it out and try something new, you can try some new colors. This is a great product to add in. And next slide. So now we only have a couple minutes. We want to talk a little bit about deco and apparel. So what we're showing you here is actually the uniform for our team that's going to be going to ASI Chicago. And we wanted to show it to you because it shows how decoration and the trends that we're seeing in decoration does not have to always be a left chest. Left chest pretty much means I work here. I work at PCNA and I'm wearing PCNA on my left chest. But there are many other ways that are thoughtful that you can show decoration. And you heard Bobby give some of the examples of stories. If you're not doing this, someone else might, and this is going to make the product so much more impactful. You can put it on the back for high impact. I love putting a brand on the left cuff. I actually have a brand on my shoulder right now. I think this is another great spot to put an icon. You can put laser on the side. It looks really great to put laser going down your bicep. So this product we made because it's a great way to show off all the different decoration types, decoration areas. And what's great about ordering apparel from PCNA is all these different deco types are the same price. You don't need to worry about quoting multiple prices, and if the customer would rather have laser versus digital, that you're not having to reprice the whole thing. So no extra charge for these locations or different decoration types. Great way to try it out and try something new with your customers. And some of the trending apparel. We just launched the Dara line. This line is comfortable. It looks good. It washes well. It's a perfect program line because it has 4 different styles available, men's and women's, and the sizes. It goes all the way up to 5XL, down to extra small, lots of great colors. So you can learn more about it online. We won't spend too much time on it today. But then the other product, the Lion or Lion, depending on how you say it. I love France, so I'm going to call it the Lion. This was inspired by Lulu. It's got great details on the back. This product we actually wore at PPAI. It's a really nice weight. It's not doesn't get you too hot, but it keeps you warm. So it's another great one to check out. And then the biggest trend that we are seeing right now, especially given everything going on in the world, is getting budget-friendly products with elevated deco. You can give your customer a high-end look without the price tag. So if you have a customer that doesn't want the retail brand, you're trying to keep it under $10 or under $20, you can still give them something that's really unique. It doesn't need to just be a single color logo. You can do a step and repeat full wrap. This is under $5 decorated. So there's so many great options that you can do with seamless, with laser, embroidery. And we now have that. We've invested in a lot of new decoration capacity to put these higher end deco methods on budget friendly products.
We can bounce these last slides, Kara. I know we're out of time, but I just want to mention 2 things. One is if you're not doing shops with your customers, summer is a great time for you to introduce new products through shops. And if you go to the next slide, Kara, if you want to subscribe to the backpack, you can go to commonsku.com/blog. But if you go back to that, we'll show you where the collections are, I think. Kara, that slide over there you go. Right there, Mary, if you want to mention anything about this slide.
So if you're interested in our summer lookbook, it's on PCNA.com. It's a great way to see a lot of these products. Our collections will be featured on commonsku. We've made them. They will be out there today, and everyone will get this deck. So thank you, Bobby, for
awesome. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Kara. Thank you, Isaac.
Thank you, everyone, for attending.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.